Hey guys, it's Carrie. Welcome back to the garage. How's it going? Okay, finally I am finished with September, and so I thought I'd bring you along and flip it. Let's flip it. So I just added the tie on here. I'm not real sure I like it, but yeah, especially because I can't get it untied. I just tied it in a bow. It should just come right apart. There we go. There we go. I don't think I made my strings long enough. I thought I did, but I didn't. And that's fine. Okay, so started off with Allison's item of the month. I will get a sticky. Not that sticky. How about one of these stickies? And jot some names down as we go so that I can be sure to tag said peoples. So that was AJ. Okay, so if you're not following along, Allison over at AJ's Inspired Life is doing hashtag AJ's IOTM, so item of the month challenge, to herself, and has invited those of us who want to play along. And this month it was die cuts. Now, I have a die cutting machine and I have a very expensive paperweight over there that is not working. It's a Cricut and I cannot get Cricut Design Space to work. On my phone, on my tablet, on my computer, I've done all the recommended thingy-majiggies. I think I'm either gonna sell it or trash it. I have no idea. But anyway, I had a few die cuts from a few things, so I did it as much as I could, and then the rest of the month I didn't worry about it, which is totally okay. It's supposed to be fun and not stressful and get you to use the stuff that you have, so I used what I had. I just did a little quick calendar right there for September, and then we begin. So, this was Monday the 1st, which was Labor Day. Now, in July, I went to visit my family, and I did not get a chance to document that because I wasn't back in my journals. This is the first journal that I have done since, I believe, July or August 2024. So I basically missed a whole year of documenting stuff, which makes me very sad, but it's all good. So I did my numbers on cute little mushrooms with cute little gnomies for the days. Here's a die cut that was die cut out of something, and so I just put the reverse there, so that counts. I had a crafty chat with AJ and Melissa from Messy Missy Creates. So I'll put her down, Missy. Lots of fun for that. So over here, I just took the pictures from the trip that I had in July and put them, I used Canva. They have this cute little template so you can put stuff. So I got pictures of everybody and stuck them in there. And then I journaled about being back after a year, super fun summer, met my sister's husband for the first time. They got married and we weren't able to go because they got married last year on October the 5th, I believe. And Robin and I were celebrating our 25th anniversary that weekend, out of town, but still in Colorado. So we couldn't time it, and it was a quick little we're getting married kind of thing. So we did get to see pictures and all of that kind of stuff, so it was fun. Alex and Kirsty, my son and his girlfriend, and our 2 grandbabies got to go with us, so that was fun. Hadn't seen my dad in a while, and he is suffering from dementia, and it's pretty tough, but he was it was so-so with him while we were there, but it was really good to see him. So I think I did this page with you guys. If you want to see the video, it is linked below, or not below, but in my playlist for Journal With Me. But Robin and I hung blinds, and so that's me hanging blinds. And my arms kept getting so tired, and so she finally got up and she was holding my arms up. And it cracked me up, so I couldn't do anything then. We were both just laughing. So it was pretty funny, but got the blinds hung up. So didn't really do a whole lot on Labor Day itself, but I did get to do a crafty chat, and that's always fun. I did a lot of crafty chats this month, I think. Let's see. This was Tuesday the 2nd. No, my craft room isn't messy. I just have everything out on display, like a museum. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Then I had taken some cinder pictures. I am trying to take more pictures because I don't, there's a lot of times that I don't have a lot to journal about, so it's fun to stick pictures in. Wasn't too happy about having to go back to work, but I did go on a visit, and this was the view from their house. It probably is hard for you guys to see, but I'm going to try to bring it up a little bit. But these are some of the mountains that range. Now we are up, probably level with those mountains off over there, because this is on the Colorado National Monument that is here in the town that I live in. But this was from her picture window, and it was just a stunning view. Picture doesn't really do it justice, but, got to get a picture. Robin, wifey's been prepping our lunches, so she was in doing that, I think. Oh no, this was Tuesday. So she wasn't doing that. We were just hanging out, and I had one of the burritos that she made for dinner. That's right. Had my quarterly review at work. Everything fine and dandy. Used some washi and some... this was a die cut. So I used that there. This was also a die cut. I colored it scribbly color, which is kind of fun for me. I was told I would not have to do the training. I did have to go do a training that day, so I thought that was appropriate. The Oklahoma Sooner softball fall schedule came out. I've been watching a little because it is not, now we're in October now, but so I've been watching them a little bit. Looking good so far, so it'll be a fun year. That pen was too much. It was like giant. That one wasn't better, so I got the right pen. Work was good, nothing too exciting. Had to train at another agency. Always love training, even if the meme says otherwise. Got home and chillaxed with the wifey and talked about the schedule coming out. So that was the 3rd. The 4th was a Thursday, and usually on Thursdays, that's the day that I choose to go out to lunch with the girls at work. We always, there are 6 of us that are actually in the office, and it's a random amount of people that go grab food. Sometimes some people don't, sometimes people do. Doesn't matter. We all, whatever. So this was what my napkin and silverware came in, and I thought it was fun because it's, scrunchy. So I used double-sided tape to stick that down. So that was Costa Vida. Giorgio Armani passed away. About said it was his birthday. No, it was his death day. And then my Oklahoma great nephew turned 3. So I did a little tribute to him. He is such a little stinker. I got to meet him for the first time when we went to Oklahoma in July. So he was born, and he had a little sister in the time that I'd been to Oklahoma. So we hadn't been in 3 years. And so, we had babies in the meantime, which is great. She was pregnant with him when we went the last time. And then, between then and the time we went, she had a baby girl too. So it was fun. Then half day. Went out and grabbed some peaches. I didn't want to miss them this year, so the Palisade peaches, we live near Palisade Orchard, peach orchards, and they are so yummy. So I managed to get some. We had the fence estimate, and we were hoping to get our house refinanced. I must have gone to the vape store, got some new vape juice, just used some washi. Here's another, not punch. What was the item of the month? See, it's a good thing I write stuff down. Die cut that I scribble colored. Use some washi, I think I said that. Had this from a magazine forever, so I put that in there. Oh yeah, I video chatted with Trudy from Gaga for Gluing. She has a channel. She doesn't post too much. This was on a Saturday, but she doesn't post too much, but she does. Whoops, what did I knock over? Oh, I see. But she does post some, so if you're not following her, give her a follow. I'm linking people down below. I filmed a journal with me this day. Not a super busy day. Watched my Sooners beat Michigan. We had groceries delivered. Yeah, the Trudy chat, and then I filmed journal with me. Oh, this page even. So that was kind of fun. And then there's Oakley. She's our old lady. This was a masterboard that I did on this day, so I filmed the video of that. This was a Sunday, and this paper, the scrapbook paper, says "Do what makes you happy" on it, and so I thought that was kind of fun. So I just left it showing. Sometimes it's not the song that makes you emotional, it's the people and things that come to your mind when you hear it. It's so true. And that's our Oakley Me jean. So let's see, what did I do? Oh, here's a sticker and another die cut. Laundry. Worked on some printables in Canva. Played in the garage. Wifey meal prepped. The roast permeated the house all day. Yeah. The chill factor was amazing. All right, coffee isn't helping get the jumper cables. My brain is experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. Come on, brain, do something. So, pardon, this is an adult channel, or a channel for adults. So there are some things throughout that are adult in nature, that included. So, yeah, I was just kind of struggling at work, and with just, how sometimes you get settled in and, you're just cruising along and some small things get missed. And, I always compare it to, like, if you're working at, I don't know, a stationery store, and you're selling people stationery, nobody's going to die. And so you don't really have to worry about that. I mean, unless a freak accident happens, you know what I mean. But in my work, I work with individuals, I work with human lives. And so, nobody died. I'm not saying anybody died, but it's just critical that little things don't get missed. And for some reason, my brain was not connecting over these next couple of days. And so, yeah, so I had to have some visits with boss people. But it wasn't just me. So, it was kind of a thing that just happened, and we got it worked out. So all good. It was raining, all day meetings. Oh Yeah, it thundered really loud and scared the crap out of us. It was pretty funny. We don't get a lot of thunderstorms here. I am in a desert, and so we don't get a lot of thunderstorms and we don't get a lot of snow. Both of them happen, though. And so, they're just kind of few and far between. Never hide your weirdness. It scares boring people away and acts like a beacon to your fellow weirdos. It was National Weirdo Day. And I just doodled along the edges. Pardon the French again. This day was bananas. No matter the side of the political fence you're on, somebody lost their life that day, in kind of a political sense, which is not okay, no matter who you are. And then Evergreen High School had a shooting, and Polly Holiday from I Remember Her Best as Flo, so Kiss My Grits. Work was crazy, and just be kind, please. A country that can no longer disagree without brutality is a country that has lost all humanity. I just thought that was kind of profound. Anyway, let's move on from the bleh. We were approved for our loan, thank goodness. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, me. What could possibly go wrong? Anxiety. Sit down. I made a PowerPoint. I had Jimmy John's for lunch that day. Another busy day, an anxiety-filled day. Yay, rolls eyes. Had a Jimmy John's sandwich, many for breakfast, and then had Costa Vida again this week for lunch. That was funny. There's another one of those cutouts, and I colored it in black, just to kind of, and so, that kind of came off. September 11th, 24 years. It's crazy. Yeah, so, blah, again, 2 blah days. And then, half day of work. I only work half days on Fridays, so makes my little heart happy. Sorry. Needed a drink. Okay. This is the 12th? Half day work. Makes the day go so much faster when you're only there for half of it. After work, I went to the ARC thrift store and then to the Habitat Restore. Wasn't finding what I was looking for, but I did run into my bestie at a yard sale of all places. I didn't even know that she liked yard sales, but she was there with her mom and dad. She had been in an accident, and so it was the first time that I'd seen her in her boot. I went and saw her after her car accident. She was fine, just leg thing, broken ankle or something like that. And anyway, so I saw her in her boot, and so she kind of walked around with me, which I thought was kind of nice. I filmed a journal with me. Once in a while, blow your own damn mind. I don't hoard, I pre-collect for future creativity. Let me make sure that... Oh, this was a quick note from Allison. I had ordered her kit. I did not get it on this day. I got it earlier, but I just thought that I wanted to keep that, so I put it in there. And then I just kind of did some doodling and whatnot. I remember filming this page because I said spot the error, because I was just gluing stuff in, and I glued in Robert Redford, and he did not pass away on the 13th. He passed away on the 16th, I believe. Yeah. So I didn't want to try to peel him up, so he's just staying here. And yeah. So we watched football, we had groceries delivered, garage play, crafty video chat. Who did I chat with? Oh, Melissa. That's right. Melissa. I didn't put her picture in here, so and then I just put "You Are Good Enough" here. Beat the pants off a Tulane. And then I put that on the wrong day. So I just doodled washi tape. I think by this point I had given up on die cuts. But we may see one or two here and there. I don't know. We shall see. Uh-oh. I did not finish this day. Okay, well, I worked on my journal and we watched football and I worked in Canva. And obviously we did laundry and dishes. I don't really have a plan most days, just caffeine and weirdness. Just caffeine and weirdness, my friend. And I took just a scrap paper and ran it down the side, put my number up there and day there. So I just have writing to do. It's not that big a deal. This was Monday the 15th. It's my handsome boy's birthday. Turned 32. He's an old man. He says he feels it. He's adorable. That was a picture I took of him in Oklahoma, and he was actually holding one of our grandbabies. I say babies. They're not babies anymore. They're 7 and 9, but they're still my grandbabies. But yeah, so, but I cropped it, so it was just his face because I thought it was a cute picture. Work a bit more mundane, going through spurts of crazy bananas to super slow. Don't really mind either one. Both keep me on my toes. The boy is 32, unreal. He's grown into manhood quite well, and I'm super proud of him. He's had some pretty terrible times, but he makes it to the other side. I love you, Bubba, is what I put there. So that's that. This, I believe, was a file folder at one point, and it came from AJ. Allison over at AJ's Inspired Life. She sent it to me, so I thought I'd back this page with it. It was kind of fun to use in the journal. This one I did not write very much, just work, because that's what it was. And this is when Robert Redford died. So I said, C-pick on the 13th. Oops. And then don't forget to laugh, which is perfect. And then with enough coffee, I can rule the world, but that's marked out. Dress myself and use my grown-up manners. F off namaste. Adulting is hard. Let's craft and be unicorns instead. I printed out cut out some mushrooms and stuck them on the page and then decorated a little bit. If you couldn't tell, this is a mushroom, like fairy, magic garden themed journal this month. I just thought it'd be fun. And then sick day, so I did some lettering, found this cute little teddy bear, woke up feeling pretty terrible, stomach, etc. So I opted to just stay home. I didn't sleep well, so I forced myself to stay up all day to ensure good sleep tonight. I mostly watched YouTube videos and played in Canva. It kept me busy enough. It was so hard to stay awake. I found some cool images for my friend Sharon's journal. She's a gal I work with that I'm making for her. She wants a moon star theme. Should be fun to do. Celestial isn't something I have done a lot with, so I'm excited to do that. And then the pumpkin image says, wild pumpkins drained of their spice by illegal poachers. Please demand ethically sourced pumpkin spice lattes. It's just funny. I cut the end off of this, and so I glued it over here. Not a lot to write. Normal busy work day. Still just as busy as always. We had McAllister's for lunch, and I didn't get any fodder from there, but I glued in another mushroom picture, and then this is my Beta Bee. She's the baby. She's 4. She's such a good little girl. She would be even better if it weren't for Cinder. Cinder makes her naughty, because Cinder is naughty. Oh, but they're pretty much besties. All right, let's see. I filmed a journal with me, so I'm pretty sure you guys got to see these sunset pictures if you watched that video. Not sunset, sunrise, sorry. I was on my way to work, and I looked in my side mirror. I have a camper shell on the back of my truck, so I can't see through it very well. But I could see this in my side mirror, and I really wanted a picture of that sky. And so when I was at a stoplight, I just took pictures through my side view mirror, which I thought was fun. It was an unexpected, beautiful surprise. Robin and I are on Patrol Live fanatics, but we are behind. We watch the streams because you know, we just do. And so this was the day that Sergeant Dillian actually retired, but we haven't even hit this spot yet. We're not even there yet. So I think we're in to July now. Yeah, because in the fall, when all of the regular shows come back on, we go back to watching those, and so we don't watch On Patrol Live, so we get way behind, but then it gives us something to watch when our regular shows aren't on. Got approved for the refinance and closed on it this day. Oh yeah, this was a Friday, so it was a half work day. Gonna get some needed fixes on our house and the fence, and now send to the Great Escape Artist. We'll have a harder time Great Escaping. I went by a library book sale and got like 14 hardback teen books for $4, and that's what my journals are gonna be made out of next year. Maybe the rest of this year. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. I kind of want to work in a comp notebook. Either November or December, or maybe both. I don't know. We'll see. Right. So I filmed a journal with me. I did painty papers and for my October journal. The Sooners won again. Spent the morning dyeing papers for my October journal using Rit dye. Was fun. The Sooners beat Auburn. And then I got to chat with Melissa again. Did laundry and dishes, and you know, I hate how chores and work get in the way of crafting. That's what I said there. Goodbye Summer. I filmed the making of Sparky, which is my magazine glue book, and a Be Kind journal spread, art journal spread in my half-size composition notebook. And it about killed me because I haven't done it in so long, and so I just couldn't get a rhythm. But it was still fun, so that's all that matters, right? Okay, let's see. 22nd. This day was a little bananas. I think like 12 years ago, I got to see Temple Grandin in person, and it came up on my memories, so I wanted to print it out and put it on there. If you know about the Tylenol thing, you know about the Tylenol thing. I'm not going to talk about it. Got my hairs cut. Yeah, 13 years ago, I got to meet Temple Grandin, fangirling hardcore. If you don't know who she is, she has autism. She's a professor at Colorado State University, and she was instrumental in the humane slaughtering of cattle for food, which I know sounds strange, but really she made it less stressful for them, and a lot of other things. And she's very, very, very intelligent. It's just crazy. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. And it was the first day of fall. And then another sad thing, it's been, I believe, 7 years, since my Stefan took his own life. So check in on your friends, even the strong ones. So yeah, I miss him. Had some Greek yogurt. Oh yeah, that was a Monday, so, you know, I worked. Selfie from my haircut. Not a lot to write about today. Typical work day. Got off work. Oh, that's, is that blue? Yeah, got off. Not of. Got off work and chillaxed with the princess. Watched YouTube vids and just doodled around some. Get a little better every day. I found some stickers, washi strip. It's okay to be whatever weirdo you are today. I love that. It's from one of those little daily calendars. But I think axolotls are so cute. Excuse me, I had a butterfly napkin, and so I just glued a piece in there because it's pretty. I didn't have a whole lot to write about, so I was just playing. Another washi strip, a good vibe sticker. Is it Friday yet sticker? This was a meme that I printed. This was something I printed for this journal theme. So yeah, I just worked that day. Woohoo. Busy day at work. Ordered Jimmy John's because I was too busy to go out, so that was a Thursday. Our funds came in this day. It feels good to be out of credit card debt, and this economy's killing us, and excited for home improvement. So yeah, so I had this money thing that I'd had in a magazine, so I put it on there, and just cut the Jimmy John's bag, and it fit like absolutely perfect right there. Half day work. This was the 26th, Friday. Came home from work and took a nice long nap. Haven't been sleeping well, stupid fibro. Robin ordered Domino's for dinner. Nom nom. So again, I just played with some washi tape, and I had this printed out. This was a piece of, it was probably wrapping paper or something. I'm pretty sure I got it from AJ. This was a cutout probably from, what's that magazine that everybody, I cannot think. Anyway, if you know, you can leave the comment down below. Oh, I cannot think of the name of it. And then just some doodles around. Okay, so this Saturday was after we got all of our monies, so we kind of went a little bananas, but I had a crafty chat in the evening with AJ and Melissa, so I just wrote that there. I put all of the little little things from everywhere we went. But guys, look at this. Let me see. I'm going to stand up to make sure that you guys can see what you're looking at. Okay. This whole thing is, make sure I can get up here, packs of stickers. You see that? I'm going a little faster because it's going to get smaller because I couldn't, like, ooh. Yeah. So this place is called Oh My Gift and Stickers, and they have, it's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of want to call it kind of a brick and mortar Temu maybe. I mean, there's some backpacks back there, but I mean, they have a lot of different stuff, but they just have walls and walls. This wall of stickers, on the other side is stickers. They have big stickers, small stickers. It's ridiculous. It is so fun. Yeah, Oh My Gift and Stickers, that's their logo. So, what a busy Saturday with my love. We definitely painted the town green, not red. Spent too much money, but it's stuff we needed and wanted. It's always so much fun to go out with the wifey. She just makes my life better. When we got home, I had a super fun chat with AJ and Missy. They're a hoot and a lot of fun to hang out with. I'm grateful for my friends near and far. And then I just took some stickers and put everywhere we went. We went to Lucky Me, Vape Store, PetSmart, Michael's, Sam's, Monarca Mexican. It's a cantina. It was really good. And then all my gifts and stickers. So yeah, it was quite a busy day, but so fun. All right, that was the 27th. Oh my gosh, you guys, the 28th. This is so funny. Well, it's funny now, but I'll read you this, but you'll understand. I can out-panic a Xanax. What's your superpower? So, I cleaned a path in the garage for the guys to be able to go out and get the ground cleared of all the weeds and junk and all that stuff so that the fence people can come. And then, you know, I did that. We worked on laundry. Robin cleaned on the inside of the house while I was working on the outside, out here. And we go sit down, and she's ordering some custom blankets for our grandbabies, and she asked me to get my wallet. And so I went to my bag, looked in my bag, and it was not there. Oh crap. Okay, so we had gone out the day before, and when we go out, I don't take my bag. So we looked in Robin's bag. We looked in the car. We looked in our room. We looked out here in the garage. We searched the trash. I looked in my bag again. She looked in her bag again. We, 45 minutes of complete panic, sheer terror, and almost tears. So finally I go back to my bag again and I yank it down off of the hook that I keep it on, and I went over and set it on the counter and unzipped the pocket where it's supposed to be, and the damn thing was in that pocket. It was just stuffed in a corner of that pocket that I couldn't feel. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yep, I can out panic a Xanax. Yep, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. I was so mad. Yeah, because, your wallet is kind of, your life. You've got all your stuffs in there that you need for when you spend money and things, and it's not good to lose that, because then you have to replace all those things, and it's, whew, it was crazy. So yeah, that was Sunday. So fun. And then Monday, I made my October journal cover and filmed it. Wendy's had super cute bags. There's nothing happy about this meal. And to go along with that, Wendy's screwed up our order. We had ordered 2 single with cheese meals, one 10-piece order of McNuggets, and 2 Frosties. We got 2 fries, 1 10-piece nugget, and 2 Frosties, but no hamburgers. And, so I called and raised hell, and they're gonna make it right. If we go by there and, we could have gone back and got it, but it just makes me so mad when you get the food and you come home. They don't know if we live, where we live. We don't live that far from that Wendy's, but, by the time we realized that our food wasn't correct, I had already been home for a while, done the dishes, and, was already in my pajamas. And then Robin got home, and she always goes straight to the bedroom and changes before we eat. And so she was already changed by the time we realized. It was just so frustrating. So they got an earful, but they need to get it right. So yeah, and then I recorded my journal cover. And then this was the 30th. Happy October Eve. This was a butterfly picture that my friend in Oklahoma, he is a butterfly station for when the butterflies are flying south to Mexico. And so he gets some incredible butterflies in his yard. So he had that picture, and I was like, can I please use it in my journal? And he was like, yeah. And then I sent wifey a text that says adulting is stupid and I don't want to do it anymore. I want to go home and kid. Humph. And she says, I'm a Toys R Us, hashtag I'm a Toys R Us kid, and hashtag take me with you. And I said, LOL, so cute. So I printed that out because I thought it was fun. Not looking forward to the cold. Makes me hurt just thinking about it, but soon comes our anniversary, which is October 1st, and Robin's birthday, the 10th, and then Thanksgiving, Christmas, and the New Year. I hope all is well for all of it. Time for sweats and hoodies. So yeah, that was that. And then this is just my aunt and uncle's 50-year anniversary. I'm 55. They've been together my whole life, and so I think it's pretty cool. But it was in August, and once again, I didn't have an August journal, so I stuck it in here. And then football fun facts for the last page. So yeah, she's kind of chunky. I am going to open it back up to that page that I didn't finish and finish it real quick. Won't take that long. And call it good. So, guys, I appreciate you being here along for my journal journey, and I hope you stick around. If you're new here, welcome. Please feel free to subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.